Simon & Schuster Audio presents Troublemaker by Andrew Clements. Read by Keith Nobbs.
Chapter 1. Not Appropriate. Clay Hensley frowned at the paper on the table. It wasn't a very good drawing. He'd made tons of better ones, like that picture he'd made of the old man sitting on the bridge. Now that was good. Even won a prize. This drawing? It was okay, just a simple portrait. It wasn't going to win any prizes. But then it wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to do something else. Soon. Out of the corner of his eye, Clay saw Mr. Dash get up from his desk. The class period was almost over, so the art teacher was beginning his inspections, same as always. Clay squinted and kept working on the portrait, shading a little here, erasing a little there, trying to get the expression on the face just right. Actually trying to get the whole head to look right. It wasn't easy. Ears were hard to draw. The nose, too. And eyes? Forget about it. Not like drawing a tree or a piece of fruit. Mr. Dash was at the back of the art room now, talking softly, moving from table to table. You see there, where the mountains meet the sky. Your lines need to be thinner and lighter there. It'll make everything seem farther away. Good detail work on that tree in the foreground. Mr. Dash had to be talking to Marcia. She was the only kid in 6th grade good enough at drawing to get advice like that. Except for him. Clay kept working on his drawing, but his hand was so tense he was squeezing the pencil. He picked up his eraser and made a correction. Then he had an idea. He took his big brother's cell phone from the pocket of his jeans, carefully, so no one would notice. Mitch would not be happy if some teacher took it away from him. One-handed, he clicked to the camera function and took a photo of his drawing, then another. He slipped the phone back into his pocket and picked up his pencil again. Mr. Dash was working his way along the tables in Clay's row now. Good improvement there, James. The teacher shuffled a few steps closer. Those shadows. Don't push on your pencil, makes them look muddy. But I want them really dark. That was Brienne talking, 2 tables away. Then just use a pencil with softer lead, 4B, or even 6B. Clay pretended to be busy with his work, but he knew Mr. Dash was right behind him now, looking over his shoulder. He heard the teacher suck in a quick breath, and then hold it. Clay began counting. 1001, 1002. The art teacher let his breath out slowly. Then he spoke, his voice low and strained. Clay. Clay kept working. Clay, stop it. Stop drawing. He turned around and looked up at Mr. Dash. Why? You know why, Clay. That's not appropriate. Your drawing's not appropriate. Clay put a confused look on his face. You said we could draw anything today, and I wanted to draw a jackass. Several kids laughed. The whole class tuned in, and the kids sitting close tried to get a look at his drawing. Clay had a hard time not smiling. He was already imagining how fun it was going to be to tell his brother, Mitch, about this. Mr. Dash raised his voice a little. Please don't say jackass. Clay rolled his eyes. Fine. I wanted to draw a donkey. A stupid-looking donkey, that's all. And I think it's good. Don't you think this is a really dumb-looking donkey? More kids started laughing. Mr. Dash swiveled his head and glared around the room. Class, he growled, be quiet. The room went dead silent. The art teacher was over 6 feet tall with broad shoulders, huge hands, and a bright red beard that covered most of his face. No student ever disobeyed an order from Mr. Dash. With one exception, because Clay kept talking. I mean, come on, Mr. Dash. If you'd said, whatever you do, don't draw a donkey wearing glasses today.